Positivity. What does that even mean? There are way too many books and way too many videos out there on how to be more positive. But let me just be real for a second. Because sometimes life just sucks. And you know, it's true. No matter how routine your lifestyle may be, life just likes to every once in a while throw you those nasty curveballs that completely knock you off your orbit. It can be very unpredictable sometimes. Sometimes. But it doesn't mean every moment's like that. The rest of the time, it doesn't suck so much. Now, I'm as average as they come. It's true. If you're average just like me, well then you can relate to all of this that I'm going to talk about today. Here are some pointers from Positive Paula. Okay, just kidding. Here's just some things that I like to remember when I'm feeling like the ground has fallen beneath me. Bad days. We all have them. The guy at the coffee shop was too busy trying to flirt with the other barista and he got your order wrong. I know. You locked your keys inside your car and you're running late to work. I know. Some lady at the grocery store told you, "Oh, congratulations, how far along are you?" I know. So we've all had bad moments. Whether they're small things like that could kind of go away, or when they're just really big, life-changing things. So my first point is, one bad day, one bad moment, one bad experience, one bad situation doesn't mean that your life is over. I know. I'm just discovering this actually. You want to base everything of what you'll become, everything of your future, everything of who you are on one thing that went wrong, on one thing that you messed up on. It's okay, I do the same thing. However, don't. Take it as a lesson. Something bad happened, you can't take it back. If there's opportunity to fix something, go for it. But a lot of things in life we can't change. We can't go back and fix them because they've already happened. What was said is said, what was done is done, whatever it may be. That's just how life is. But it doesn't mean that you're done. There's so much more to life than one bad moment. Another thing is, and I think we've heard this our whole lives, well, I mean, I've heard this my whole life in Spanish, you know, show me who you hang out with and I'll tell you who you are. And it's true. If you're constantly surrounding yourself with people who are negative, people who bring themselves down, people who bring you down, things like that, you're going to be the same way, sooner or later. Now, if you really recognize that something like that is going on in your surroundings or the people that you hang out with, and you have the courage enough to push away from it, kudos to you. You should definitely surround yourself with people who are positive, people who are going to build you up and not break you down, people who build themselves up, people who want things for their lives, you know? And I guarantee you, something as simple as just who you hang out with is going to change your own life dramatically. Because let's face it, we're people, we follow others, we are influenced by what others do and what others say and others' opinion. Especially if you're young, that's definitely going to happen. I mean, come on, you're barely figuring out who you are, and that's not going to happen for a long time. You may be 25 and still figuring it out. It's okay. Just be wise about your decisions. Be wise about who you hang out with. Be wise about the environments that you surround yourself with. Ask yourself, is this helping me encourage myself? Is this helping me encourage others? Is this helping me to move forward in life? If you answered no to any of those questions, then you need to really reevaluate who you're surrounding yourself with. Positivity attracts more positivity, and the same with negativity. I have failed time and time again, and I continue to do so. I mess up. We all do. It's okay to fail, and it's okay to try harder, and it's okay to not want to give up, and it's okay to give up on something that really isn't working out. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to get it wrong sometimes. I'm a perfect example of things going wrong. But despite all of that stuff, I'm not going to give up on something that I really believe in or something that I feel can work in the long run, you know, because my thing is, honestly, I'd rather fail, I'd rather fall a million times over than to not try at all. But do you know what I mean? People may think you're crazy. People may think like, okay, you need to give it up already, you need to just stop. People are always going to think whatever they think is right is what's right for everyone, and that's not always the case. I feel like I've always grown up in a kind of like an environment where you had to be this, and have this, and this by the time you're like 20. Just because someone else's standards are a certain way, it doesn't mean that you're gonna go at that pace. Everyone's different. That's another thing. Everyone's journey is different, and you can't sit back and be like, well, why does that person have that? Or why does that person seem so successful? Or why is that person so confident? Or, you know, being envious and things like that. That's not going to work for you. You're never going to get anywhere. You're never going to move forward from anything if you keep having that mentality. If you keep looking at everyone else and just thinking, wow, I don't have that, you know? Oh, everyone has their situation unless they've personally sat down and had a conversation like, this is what happened in my life. If you haven't had that conversation with someone, then you don't know what they're going through. You don't know their struggles. So if you see something that you want of someone, or a trait or something, what you need to do is be like, hey, how'd you get so confident? I noticed that you're really great at this. I noticed that you're really cool about this, or you're very like whatever it may be, you know? See how they got there, you know? And don't expect to be at someone else's level 10 when you're at your own level 5. Everyone's going for something different. Everyone has their own journey, and you can't be living on someone else's. You can't be walking or trying to walk on someone else's journey. You have your own. You need to walk on it yourself. You need to worry and be more concerned about how you're living your own life and how you're affecting others on your own and making your own decisions and things like that. So yeah. That one I think is very important because we tend to see others, of course, and we feel like we're never going to get to a certain point, you know, but really it all comes down to perspective and how you see it and how you choose to see it, because you really can, you know, you choose how you're going to react to something, you choose how you decide to, you know, view something. That's really up to you, and you know, you gotta stop letting your emotions and your bad habits take over your life and take over your perspective on things, you know? So those were my positive Paula tips, and I hope this was helpful to someone. I hope that someone can relate to this and know that whatever you're going through is not gonna stay. If you're going through a bad situation, believe me, it's not always going to be like that. It's not going to stay long, and just know that you have your own journey, you have your own decisions, and go out there and start living your life and, you know, take control of your perspective. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and let me know if you want more videos like this. Let me know if there's any topics that you'd like to talk about that are not as beauty related, you know. Yeah, you can have a girl talk. You and me. Let's chat. Do all of it. Have some coffee. I don't know. Whatever you want. Just kidding, no coffee. I will see you guys in my next video.